Good morning, this is Debbie with Mika's Corner, saying hello, see how everybody's doing today, doing a check-in. And I did a little short video this morning. It was a little bit about our storm that we're having over here on the Pacific Northwest. California, Washington, and Oregon has been hit pretty hard. We've had a lot of wind and rain, and California, I-5 is shut down, which I know you'll watch the news and you're seeing what's happening. My thing that I want to talk about today is, as I've said before, I don't edit my films. I just say what I feel and talk what I feel like talking about. Some things people may not, agree with, and some may. But I like to talk about what makes me feel good. Hopefully it will find something that is good for somebody else, or for things for people to think about for the future, or things that have happened in the past that we learn that we have to get over, and try to forget about. We have to learn to forgive people for things that have happened, but most of all, forgive ourselves. I am a spiritual person. I don't follow a lot of religious beliefs. I have my own beliefs. I do believe in God and the higher up, the Creator, the Lord. I try to live a good life. I try to be good to people. And sometimes you just get kicked in the teeth for it. But that doesn't stop me. I'm so sorry about the shaking. It's my hands because I have tremors. I'm sorry. I still try to be good to people. I don't want things to get me down to where it changes me. I don't want anything to change me. I like me. I like being me. I'm not a selfish person. I will share whatever I have with anybody. And I never, ever let anybody go hungry. If somebody needs food, I always try to help any way I can to feed them, or make sure that they have warm clothing or coats or blankets. I used to make packages for the men over seas that are fighting, care packages. I used to put a lot of stuff together and send them off for people to share and to have personal items and stuff like that. I like doing that kind of stuff. I want to get involved with a little bit more things here in our community. The weather's been so bad, I haven't really been able to get out and do anything, and then I've had some health issues which has caused me to not go out anywhere. Most of the time when I go out, if it's for a long period of time, I do have to use my walker. But that's okay. I'm still getting around. And the things I want to talk about are people that are addicted to drugs. They have a hard time. And a lot of people can make fun of them and say they have choices and stuff. Yes, they made a choice to do what they did, and it got them started. But they have to get out of that situation. They have to get out of that path. And I'm speaking from experience with my own family. I have a son right now that is doing time. He got 39 months. I don't know how long he will be in jail or prison. And it really breaks my heart. I'm almost 67 years old, so I'll be about 70 when he gets out. It hurts. But I am happy to know that he's in a place where he's gonna not get in trouble, hopefully. Um, I have other children that have dabbled in things that they should not have. And I don't understand because I've never done drugs, and my husband, their dad, when he was alive, he never did drugs. He smoked cigarettes. And he did not drink. I don't drink. I drank a little bit when I was with my friends when I was a teenager. But after I got married, 3 months after I got married, I got pregnant with my first child. And I didn't drink anymore. I didn't smoke any more cigarettes or anything like that. I know a lot of things happened between me and my kids' dad over the years that maybe that's why they are like they are and have done the things they've done. And which I've said before, I'm sorry, but I can't take back the past. I can only try to make the future better. I literally have had a couple of my children overdose and had to be brought back to life. It's scary. One time was actually by me, by myself. I panicked, but I managed to keep my child alive. It's the scariest thing in the whole wide world. It's not something that I will ever forget. Be patient with them. I pray all the time for the Lord to keep a watch over them, to guide them in the right direction, and to keep them safe. That's all I can do. I have worried myself sick, and I know that I put a lot of aging on myself, worrying about them and all the stuff they're going through, instead of worrying about myself. No, that's not stingy, and no, that's not greedy. I've had to do real hard love with them. There's been times that I've had to turn them away from my door and not let them in because they're not in the right frame of mind. And it hurts. It pulls at your heart. It pulls at your mind. It's stress. And there are classes and organizations that will help people that are going through this kind of problem. And it's like what I have said before. People do not want to change, are not going to change when you want them to. They have to hit rock bottom. They have to be ready to be done with the kind of life that they've been living or are living. I know they think they're invincible and nothing will ever happen to them and this isn't ever going to happen to them and that, but it does eventually. It catches up to them. And anybody can be addicted to anything. It's not just drugs. It's not just alcohol. It's you could be addicted to food. You could be addicted to gambling. You could be addicted to TV binging. Just anything. Anything that you overdo on is an addiction. And you have to not let yourself get in that predicament. Try somehow to pull away and get involved in something different. Don't do drugs. Don't drink. Think of the people beside yourself that are hurting. It's a terrible, terrible pain in a mother's heart to not know what's going to happen with her children or see what's happening with her children, especially a single mom when she's by herself. I don't know what their dad would do if he was here. He died in 2002. He had cancer. And I just sometimes wonder what would his reactions be or what would he do? How would he handle it? I'm quite sure they wouldn't listen to him any more than they have listened to me. But I try to go on day by day. I've learned to set boundaries. It took me a long time to get those boundaries set and to stick by them. I had to teach myself to say no. Quit giving in. Let them learn that the path that they chose is their path to walk and not mine. Hopefully they will come around and realize they have to grow up and they have to take charge of their life and be part of the family again. I won't let some of my kids be a part of the family because I don't want to be around them. I don't want to see them that way. And to the ones that drink as well as drugs, their mind isn't all there, and you don't really know what they're going to do or what they're thinking or when they're going to snap on you and be all crazy. It's a horrible, painful life, but I'm dealing with it. Yes, it has made me have more wrinkles and more stressed out, more gray hair, but they're still my children. I love them, and I won't say I'm not totally 100% stopped being an enabler because I love them. I always try to give them another chance, but I always end up being sorry that I did that. I've done them more harm than good. And so that's just a little bit of part of how I'm feeling today. I've been feeling kind of weird the last few days. I do not know how to explain it. I've just been kind of off kilter. My mindset. I always, and I swear, always I dream about their dad who has passed away so many years ago. And I'm usually angry at him, and we're usually arguing. And usually it's over the kids, just like we did when he was alive. I don't know why. I dream of my dad has passed away. But it's weird because they're always in my dreams, and I'm always talking with them. I know that they are reaching out to me because I feel I have a good connection with the higher up and the people in heaven that have passed away that are watching over me and my family. I know God's watching over my children. I know He is, and I know He's watching over me. I have in the past had an encounter with seeing God Himself. I was in a bad way. I was in Alaska with my husband and 3 of my babies at the time. Their dad got in trouble for something, and they were going to, I'm sorry, I'm shaking. He was being extradited back to California. Well, me and the kids were stranded in Alaska, and I had to get on a plane with the babies and fly back to Oregon, because that's where we've always lived. That's my home. And but before he actually got extradited, I knew that he was being sent away. And I got down on my knees. I had my sister-in-law with me at the time, and we prayed and prayed, but I was weeping so hard, and I cried so hard for God to please let their dad be okay. Let us make it home okay. Let something happen in a good way for us, that it wouldn't turn out where he wouldn't be with us anymore and he got extradited back to California. I can talk about this more in a later video, but he had a life sentence he was supposed to serve. He made it to Oregon, and the Oregon governor granted him sanctuary, but he wasn't supposed to ever leave the state of Oregon. So, anyway, more on that later. When I was praying to God and crying, and I was lost. I was totally lost and confused. I didn't know what to do. I swear, he appeared in front of me. His hands with his palms up were facing to me, and he spoke to me, and he said, I have everything under control. You don't need to worry anymore. You don't need to cry. Everything is going to be okay. But I felt a calmness that came over me, like I just stopped crying. It was like that worry and stress that I had on my mind at that time completely went away. It was gone. I didn't cry anymore, and I knew that everything was going to be okay. And it was. God let me know, and he answered my prayer. But I am so thankful that he let me see him, and he talked to me. And I know that I'm able to see all my loved ones and the people that I know. I see them in my dreams. They're in my dreams. We talk and we visit. Everybody's busy doing stuff. This is including friends, even friends that my mom and dad knew and hung around with that have passed away. I think I'm so in tune with the spirits and the guardian angels and the Lord and people letting me know that I'm in good hands and I'm watched over. I'm proud of that. I'm not ashamed of it. I'm not ashamed of talking about it at all. I believe in my experiences, they're true. It's right. I believe in a lot of other things too. So anyway, kind of just a little bit of a subject I wanted to talk about and touch base on. None of us live perfect lives. And I was really young when I got married to the older man that I married, their dad. He was 28 years older than me. I was so naive and so young and just not as smart as him, that's for damn sure. I have some hard feelings about some of that, which I will talk about again another time. You can probably imagine some of the things that go through my mind now that I'm older. So, just to say hello, get a few things off my chest. That's what I like to do with my channel, is talk about things that are bothering me, that I want to talk about, and it makes me feel better. Even if I never get monetized on my channel, it's okay. I'm happy with my small YouTube channel. I like being able to talk and express myself. And I want people to understand me or know where I'm coming from or why I feel like I do and how I am. I don't need people's approval, but I like it. So, I don't know. I'm contradicting myself, aren't I? So, I'm going to let you say hello to Gizmo. He's laying on my pillow. Gizmo. Gizmo. Look. There's your friends. Everybody says hi to you this morning. Hello, Gizmo. You taking a nap? Yeah. Okay. He likes to look at the camera. Sometimes he's wondering who the heck I'm talking to when I have the phone up. Oh, he's going to move around a little bit now. He's going to see what Mama's talking about. Is that you on the TV? Huh? Is that you on the camera right there? Is that Gizmo? Yeah. Okay, that's long enough. I love all of you. I love all you people, all my friends, everybody that comments. I'm so thankful. You're all so kind. And it really means a lot to me. You all mean a lot to me. I look forward to doing this. It really makes me feel a lot better. Good therapy for me. I hope I'm doing something for you. And if you have any comments, excuse me, any comments or questions, feel free to ask or make a comment. I will, Lord have mercy, excuse me. I will respond, okay? Thank you so much and have a wonderful day. I love you all. I will see you next time. Be kind to one another. You never know when it's the last time you're going to see somebody or be around them. So, bye-bye for now. Take care.